Hi everybody and welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig and today I have these wonderful cutting dies from Simply Made Crafts. They're designed by Helen Griffin. We've got the Geometric Terrarium Die Set, the Ultimate Leaves Die Set, the Stunning Succulents Die Set, and the Special Succulents Die Set. Let me show you what my friend Debbie made. Look at that. This is the Geometric Terrarium, beautiful three-dimensional. It's got acetate windows, just made with cardstock, acetate, and glue. And she said she had a great time putting this together. Today I am going to show you how to make everything that's on the inside of the terrarium, and then at the end of this video, if you stay tuned, you're going to see another video from Helen Griffin, and she's going to show you how to put the actual terrarium together using the dies and the cardstock and acetate. And she did such a great job, I thought I can't do better than that. So we're just going to use her great video. Okay, so let me show you what these dies actually look like, and then we'll get right to it. So for the terrarium die, you have these three pieces. This piece is your base, and this piece right here is for the bottom sides, okay, this hexagon, and that goes there all the way around, and then the diamond shape actually is the top portion right here along these portions. Okay, and as I said, we're going to show you how to put that all together in the next video. All right, and this one is the Ultimate Leaves set. Here we go. There's 7 dies, and they show you, they cut out everything from ivy to ferns to the wonderful long leaves, and they're great for filler and just to use on any types of cards. We'll move these over here. This is the Special Succulents. No, wait, which one is this? They look very similar. Here we go. This one's a Stunning Succulents, and there's 4 dies: extra small, small, medium, large. There you go. Oh, come on now. There. So you can combine the 2 smallest ones and make very small succulents or flowers, and then you can just build up with each layer to make very large ones. And Debbie made some really beautiful ones. I'll be showing you a close-up of those. All right, so this one is the Special Succulents die set. There we go. Once again, you can get very large or very small. All right, let's get into the crafting bit. There we go. So inside of this beautiful terrarium is this piece here, and I'm going to see if I can get this out very gently. Debbie was very sweet and didn't glue it down for me. There we go. Yay! It wasn't too bad. All right, now if you turn it over, there is some foam there. She used a disc foam, but you can also just go to the Dollar Tree and you can just cut off a hunk of this floral foam. Okay, it costs $1. You get 2 bricks of these. Also from the dollar store, got this wonderful Spanish moss. Okay, so what she did was she took her foam, you really don't need much of it, and some hot glue, and then just covered one side with her hot glue, and then just took a big wop of moss. I don't know what measurement wop is, but a lot of moss, and you're just going down like this, and you're connecting that moss with the glue, but just be careful, it is hot. All right. And then that, as we go along, we'll just curve around that. So just think of it as a little nest. All right, so we're going to set this aside now. Clean off the moss mess. All right, so now we're going to play with some paper. All right, so the first flower we're going to make, here we go, is the Stunning Succulent. And this is the one that Debbie made. This is much larger than the one that's actually here, but we wanted to show you how big it can get. So she used the first 3 dies, small, medium, and large. Okay, so here is the extra large ones that I just wanted to show you. And I went ahead and nested. So you want to cut out 2 of each of the small, 2 each of the medium, and 2 each of the large. And then she did a little coloring with them using rustic brown. This is just Finesse Rustic Brown ink. Better get my craft sheet here. And she just inked a little bit on the edges, right in between each of the 2 petals. If you do it just in between like that with a large brush here, these are blender brushes that we love. They actually come 3 in a pack, and you've probably seen Debbie and I use these before. We use them every single day. Sort of our go-to tool. So you want to do that, and then you want to get the tip of each one. And really you're just doing just a layer of shading here, and Debbie and I we ink a little differently, and so mine is going to turn out slightly different than hers. Yours will turn out different than mine. But the point is that we're adding just that extra layer. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're going to bring in our flower forming ball tool set right here. There's 3 different sizes, and it comes with a hunk of foam. And I'm just going to use the medium size. It also has this jumbo large size. We're going to turn this face down, and we're just going to kind of stir the center with the large one. We're going to use that medium one, and you're just going to kind of cup each one of the petals, just sort of a stirring cup, and that's just giving them each a little bit of curve. All right, there we go. So now when you've got this sort of shape, now we're going to lift up and curve. See if you can see that from the side. Kind of bending it like this around my fingertip, and that is to lift those petals in an upward motion, but we're retaining that curve on the end. Okay? So now I'm just going to use some Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue for my flowers, but I'm also using hot glue in this construction of this whole project, so you might want to have both on hand. All right, so you're doing this, you're pushing everything so they're kind of in a stand-up position. And then we're just going to start assembling these. Notice that I put them offset when I glued them together, so you have a petal going between each of the other petals. If you put them all lined up, you wouldn't get a full succulent. It would look kind of funny. So that's what we're still doing here, lining those up and lining those up right here. Okay, and then for the center succulents, we're just pulling those straight up, because real succulents don't have that open space that you can readily see in the center. They're kind of closed up at the center. I would also wait about 3 to 5 minutes before doing this, letting your glue dry, but we're moving right along here. Okay, just like that. Everything has got some dimension on that. And you can see on Debbie's here, she then took some of this hot glue and glued that right there on the one side of that foam. And you want to glue it so that it's actually connecting to that foam. So through that Spanish moss, and it just has to barely connect with the foam to stay secure, and then you're set. Not the whole thing, just a little part of it. All right, so let's look at the other pieces here. So she's got, here we go. So we've got the special succulent, but we also have the stunning succulent here. And I went ahead and did those pieces right here, and they're assembled the exact same way, but they're colored a little different. So this is the pink Cat IQ, and I'm using the lightest shade of pink, my smallest brush, let's see, where is the one I didn't color? There we go. We'll just take the one I did color. And you're just kind of do the same thing. You're coloring in between, and then you're also coloring the tip. So it's done in the same way, just a lighter color ink. And then you're going to form them using the ball tools and foam in the exact same way, and you're going to layer them in the same way. So this is how Debbie's turned out. Isn't that gorgeous? So as you can see, she used all 4 dies on this one, which would be gorgeous on a card or a scrapbook page. And for this one here, she just used the small, the medium, and the large. So the first 3 dies. Okay. Let's move these all over. And I should show you also, this is the Pearlescent Cardstock that she used on for everything. She used it for the actual terrarium, and she also used it to make all the flowers and the leaves. That great collection of colors here. And also for the geometric terrarium, you'll need acetate, which you can buy either, it's with our money saver on all the dies, it's included on the money saver, or you can buy it individually, and we'll have links for that as well. And I think she said, yes, you need 3 sheets of it. So check out the supply list for this project and you'll be able to see that. All right, so now let's check out all of the ultimate leaves. So ultimate leaves, so many leaves, so pretty. All of this here. So Debbie cut them, some of them from brown and some of them from green. So pretty much left these pieces right here, the ferns as is, the ivy, and these little triangular flowers, which you can just, they have a little bit of a fold right in the middle. You can just press your nail there and fold them. They have that. Already have their line on there, and then they have some dimension there. And I'll show you where she glued them. And these other great little leaves, I have no idea what they are, but they're very adorable. Okay, so let's show you how to make these standing leaves right here. They almost look like they could be irises or something like that. So we'll say they're irises for now. So for these, you have all these different sizes of long little thin leaves, and then you have this little guy right here, looks like a little octopus. What you do with that one is you just want to fold that in half. Okay, so it's going to look like that. There's a little bit of a sandwich thing going on here. And then with each one of these leaves, she used brown ink, and then she just took a blender brush and did that right there. Then she also used a bone folder to curve them. So we have a bone folder here, and I'm just going to use this foam block from the flower forming ball tools, and we're just going to go like that. And that's just going to curve each piece. And then what you do is you take this piece that we folded in half, put a little glue right down there in the fold, and you're just going to start sticking these right in there. Okay, and these have been curved. Oops. Where did that one go? You're just going to be curving some. Wow. I'm going to use some hot glue. There we go. I mean business now. All right, so I've got my hot glue in there, and then I'm very quickly going to stick some pieces going in each direction. So I've got some going on this side. Now I'm going to put some on the other side. And these have all been inked and folded. Oops. All right. And so then you just fold that back up. I probably could have gotten a few more in there. And those are going to get just glued right down in between these flowers right here. Okay. We're going to be filling up this area. We put two like this, one here, one here. We've got our ferns. Take two of these on each side. We're going to put them right down into there. And then we're also going to put some over here. And then we've got these little ivy pieces. We're just going to fill in areas over here and over here. Same with these little guys. And then these little triangular bits, she went ahead and just glued 1 or 2 just right on the ends of those little iris looking flowers, which I don't know what they are. There we go, just like that. Okay, very easy to do. So I would really encourage you guys to check out the money saver that we have on all 4 of the cutting dies, and of course the acetate too. And then I'm going to take some hot glue. I'm going to put that just a little bit there. Be very careful as we put it back in because we've got windows to think about and we've also got fingers to think about. There we go. And I'm just going to push that right down in the center until that glue connects with the base. While I'm waiting, as I said, we have a great money saver on these dies and the acetate. Right after this video, hold on to the next video because Helen's going to come on and show you how to make the terrarium. And if you're watching us on YouTube, then the link to that terrarium video is going to be in the description box below this video, as well as a link to the money saver and a link to paperwishes.com where you can find lots more videos and more fun things to play with. So thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time.